Hi, I'm Jason Falk, Senior Application Engineer with Hurco North America. We've got a lot of interesting things in our booth this year at IMTS, but we'd like to point out a few. The first thing that we'll talk about is our 3D print technology. One of them that we're taking a look here is actually a third-party 3D printer that is being controlled by our WinMax control. This allows us to prototype, create programs conversationally at the control, and then send them over to the 3D printer. Allows you to kind of see what the part's going to be before you have to go in and cut that part. The next part of our 3D printing that we'd like to show here at IMTS is our 3D print head. If you take a look at the machine here, this is a spindle mounted 3D print head. This allows you to convert your CNC machine into a 3D printer. This gives you the flexibility of having the 3D printer right in the machine. If you want to go ahead and print, kind of see what the part's going to be before applying tool to metal, you can very easily do that by putting the 3D print head right in the machine and kind of getting a preview of the part before you cut. Another thing that we'd like to point out during your trip to IMTS this year is some of the things we're doing to help ease the use of automation with our CNC machines. The demonstration we have set up here, we have this Aroa pallet changer hooked up to our VMX24 HSI. Essentially, we're just loading in several pallets into the machine to create several different parts. A couple things we've done to make this easy is what we call job list or Hurco job list. What this allows you to do is essentially queue up several programs and the control will send those to the robot as needed. If you were doing lights out machining or if you wanted to just leave a machine running unattended for a large part of the day, you simply queue up all the programs that you would like it to run, and the control will take care of loading all the files needed to make sure that file runs. Such as loading your part, tool setup, those kind of things. We can do this with both our conversational and NC programs. Again, the control is just going to take care of making sure that anything that is needed to run that job will be loaded, and that's kind of what the job list does. Along with this, we've also got a new feature of this, which will allow us to have the robot kind of dictate what's going to run. This would be good for kind of a cell manufacturing. If you had several machines in a cell and a single robot feeding those machines, the robot can determine where the part needs to go. So if you had a machine that just finished a job, if the next job in line is capable to be run on that machine, the robot will then send that program to the machine. So there's no longer having to wait for a machine or maybe a machine sitting idle waiting for the part to be done. The robot can kind of see if the part can be run there and then go ahead and transfer that part into the machine. Another thing we always like to talk about at any trade show or really any time we get a chance is our 5-axis technology. We're running 3 pretty neat demos this year at IMTS on our 5-axis equipment. On our smallest 5-axis machine, the VM10U, we are running a stainless hydraulic port for a helicopter. On our VMX42SW, we are doing some engine porting thanks to one of our customers, Mast Motorsports, a pretty impressive demo there as well. Then here on our VC600, we've got just kind of a fun demo where we are cutting the Hurco O in the top of this dome. The whole reason for showing this technology, at least in my opinion, is just ease of use. We can do some pretty neat things with our 5-axis equipment, but the real benefit is the ease of use in getting that done. As an operator, I really don't care what a machine can do if I personally can't get that machine to do it. So for me, when talking with Hurco and 5-axis, it always goes back to ease of use. There's a lot of things that we've built into these controls to make sure that the operator can get on that machine, they can get the part going, and they can get the part that they want and the way that they want it as easy as possible. I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch this. If you have any questions, please take a look at our website. That's www.hurco.com. And we hope to see you all at booth 8319 in the South Hall. Thank you.